Hello guys, welcome back again to the channel. So I'm trying to do a small pawpaw farm, a pawpaw, more like a pawpaw plantation, but just a small one for feed supplement for livestock. I'm going to do a pawpaw plantation, just a small one, and I will take you through the process of nursing your pawpaw seed to have a good germination. I know I've done nursery for pawpaw before in this channel, but this time around is going to be a more detailed pawpaw nursery and also the transplanting process. What must you do to make sure your pawpaw you get 99% germination when you nurse your pawpaw seed? So follow me through and make sure you follow on every step. We'll have step 1, 2, 3 to 4, depending on how many steps we have, and then a complete video will also be dropping here on this channel. Make sure you follow through. If you have any question, let me know in the comment section. Now let us get straight to the nursing process. So the first thing we'll do is to make sure we arrange our soil. So in a bid to arrange our soil and prepare it to nurse our pawpaw seed, we had to use goat droppings, that is goat manure, to do that. So we had to go to the goat house and pack the manure from goat, that is the manure from goat. So we pack them, arrange them in sack, because that is the source of manure we'll be using for this pawpaw nursery. We are not using poultry manure this time around. We are using goat manure for the nursery of this pawpaw. So this is the pawpaw seed we will be nursing. It is Maradona F1. Maradona F1 is the seed that will be nursing, and it's also stated here that they do not work with genetically modified organism. And as we can see, it's 100 seed of Papaya Maradona F1 per sachet. So it's 100 seed per sachet. Purity 98%, and all the informations you need to know are also here, and you can also scratch the barcode to check if it is original. So we have 3 packs that will be nursing for this particular pawpaw farm we want to do as feed supplements for livestock. And these are the nursing bags that we will use. These are nursing bags that we use. We are not nursing them in nursing tray or on the ground. We are going to use these nursing bags. So that's what we use for the nursery. So in each of these nursery bags, you see that they are perforated. They have holes where when you water, the excess water we drop from those holes. So they are all perforated. So note that any nursing bag you're using to nurse your pawpaw seed should be perforated close to the bottom of the sack, so that they can drain water when it's in excess. So that's what we are going to do. This is what we are going to use for the nursery. So it's time to prepare our soil. So we have our soil already here in this basin. So we prepare our soil, get the soil, and we also use the goat manure that we've brought from the goat pen. This the goat manure we brought from the goat pen. We'll mix this manure in, put it in the soil and mix them together. You mix them thoroughly. As I said before, we are going to use this goat manure we serve as our main manure, not poultry manure, for this particular nursery. So you put the goat manure in the soil and you now mix them together. You mix thoroughly, you mix them together, so that some parts do not have more of manure, while some do not have at all. So you mix properly. You can do it on the ground and use shovel to turn it properly before you start putting it in sack. So after filling all the sack with the soil you've already mixed, so keep it in a cool place, very cool place, not under the sun. You can see we are trying to fill in the ones that are not filled up well, so you keep it in a cold place, not under the sun, and we'll leave it here. We water it every morning we water it, and we'll leave it here for 7 days before we put the seed. So we'll leave the soil like this. We'll keep watering it every morning for 7 days. This is to allow the manure to decompose a little before we put the seed. After the 7th day, we'll now put our seed. So for now, we'll just leave it here and keep watering it. So after 7 days, we will now take them outside where we want to keep them before we start putting the seed in each of the sack. This is where we want to keep them. Although we'll still create a shade to cover it, it will not be directly under the sun. So after arranging it, we have to still water them again. Pour some water in each of the nursery bags before we plant. So it's time for us to start planting. Start putting the seeds in each of the nursery bags. So open up our seed, and we also look at where we want to plant. You have make the depth of where you want to put your seed at least 2-inch deep before you put your seed. It's important to note that 2-inch deep before you put your seed.